Replay's on now.
Great. You have a good weekend, Dean?
Yeah, pretty much, but I ended up working more than I planned, as usual.
Yeah.
So I have possibly 3 closings this week. So
Oh,
we're
that's
just waiting
great.
to find out. I'm waiting to get clear to close on one, and then hopefully another couple in the next day. So yeah.
Great. Hey, Paul.
Hey.
All right. We'll see if we can get Cecilia on and Baltazar, but we can kind of get started with stuff. So you should be able to share your screen if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. No, I just, I'll share my screen in a minute. I just wanted to, I think I've talked to everyone here, but, just to give you kind of my background, where I came from. I practiced law for 7 years here in Michigan before I got into the financial industry, but I practiced law at a banking firm, working with in the debtor creditor department, representing banks. So I did that for several years, and then joined a big firm. I don't know if you guys know Northwestern Mutual, the big national company, but I was there, built a financial practice there, and became a managing director, and then moved over to UWM here, and been here, work with 20 or so accounts, like yours, some bigger, some smaller, but really they're accounts that are looking to grow, and kind of in the same situation as you guys. You're kind of a smaller business, but you're looking to grow over time. So and I really enjoy that, being a part of that, being a part of the team, helping you guys grow where I can. So always feel free to reach out to me anytime. Email, phone calls. I'll be available for you guys whenever it's good for you. So look forward to working with you, and I appreciate you again, Travis, letting me join you guys today to make a couple points here. And so the first thing I just wanted to touch on. I don't know how many of you had checked out the Matt Ishbia's statement last week about the UWM Appraisal Direct. And I always ask people what their experience has been with working with AMCs, because for a lot of people, it really hasn't been a problem. They've gotten what they've needed to done. Things have worked out. And for those people, you'll be able to continue to working with the AMCs the way you've been. Now, for the vast majority of brokers around the country, this has been a significant pain point for them, and it's been kind of a thorn in people's sides. And I think for a number of reasons, but first, it's been kind of out of our control, UWM's control. We needed to use AMCs, and they're not affiliated with us by nature. So, you get assigned your AMC when you start a loan, and when you come back to us and say, hey, we've got a problem, or they're going to do my appraisal in 3 weeks or something like that, a lot of times our response is something we never want to say, but we have to. And it's like, you got to check in with the AMC, contact them directly, because we're just not we're not affiliated. And that was tough for us to do, because we didn't have control over that situation. Another problem is the cost, and we care about you guys as brokers. We care about your borrowers. We want them and you to have the best experience possible. And we can do that when we're in control of things. But, what the AMCs care about, I think, is profit. It's independent companies. They're looking to make money. And what happened a lot of times is they tell you, we can do your appraisal in 3 weeks. And then, oh my gosh, my closing, I can't happen in 3 weeks. Can we do it quicker? And yeah, we can do it quicker for, $1,300 or, $1,500. And ultimately people end up doing that. And so who makes the extra $800 there in that case? It's the AMC a lot of times. So they're making more money on that deal. And it's really not, it's not right. I don't feel like that's right. So, those issues should be done with once we launch this thing. Now, we're going live with this program October 1st. Why October 1st? Because it's going to take us a few weeks to get the appraisers on board, get them trained up, get them ready to go, so that come October 1st and we get thousands of loans, right away, we're going to be prepared to execute on that and deliver a good experience. So right now, we sent, I think it was Thursday, we sent 10,000 letters to appraisers across the country. We're looking for good appraisers all over the place. If you guys know of any, I'm sure you're not too close with the appraisers, but if you know of any in your area that you want to connect with us, feel free to do that. We're looking for good people, and there will be accountability too. So appraisers that ghost us or don't answer emails or tell you, hey, it's going to be 20 days to get your appraisal done, they won't be in our network very long. So Matt Ishby is very firm on that. So you will notice that accountability, and people will want to work for us, the appraisers, because we're not making a dime on this. We're not, rates aren't going up. We're not making any money. So anything that goes towards appraisal fees are going to go directly to the appraiser, him or herself. And so they make more money. They're human. They're going to want to work with the company that, where they're going to be able to make more. The AMCs, I think, are making $125 alone. So without that, the appraisers make more money. So anyway, that's kind of the gist of it. But we should be ready October 1st. And if you go into Appraisal Manager and Ease, you'll be able to select if you want to go through your AMC or you want to go through the appraiser through UWM. I have a feeling that's going to be a much better experience for you and your borrowers. So anybody have any questions, you can cut me off or ask. My knowledge is somewhat limited too, since it was just announced last week, but I can keep you posted as I find out more. Does anybody have any questions now?
I guess my question is, since you guys are going to be ramping up this, I wasn't sure if you guys had kind of set this in place already with appraisers, but it sounds like you made the announcement and now you're going to spend the next 2.5 weeks, I guess, trying to find appraisers. So, and I don't know what that process is going to be, but as you bring more appraisers on board, so if we select that we want the UWM appraiser, if that one's really backed up, are you guys going to default back over to the regular AMC? Is there going to be some kind of management with that of, hey, we're at capacity right now, we can't take any more?
Yeah, I think we're going to be. Our objective is to not be at capacity. I mean, we are looking to get. We're getting more appraisers coming to us than. That's why it takes long, right? Because we're getting every appraiser, I think, wants to be a part of this. And that's why I'm asking if you guys know of people in the area. Word of mouth is getting around, and these appraisers would love to work through us instead of working through an AMC, simply because they make more money that way. We're not having trouble getting people signed up, but it does take a little bit of time. So what will in reality, or practically speaking, how will that work when they if they get backed up? I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work at that point in time. That's going to be one of those things that we'll need to address when we get there, if we get there. But I believe that we're going to have a ton of appraisers who want to sign up. The objective will be at that point is weeding out the ones that sign up who aren't kind of all in for the right reasons and doing a good job, because we can be picky. I mean, if we're getting people who aren't doing the job quickly the way we want to do it, part of this is to go quick, move loans along quickly. And if they're not doing that part of the job, we'll have to, go separate ways. But I believe that I don't believe that'll be a problem when we start. But some of this is, it's going to be a new experience, and we'll have to adjust as we go. I guess that's my long way of saying I don't have a good answer for you at this point on how it's going to be addressed.
I would just imagine come October 1st, you guys are going to get a nice little wave of people trying it out that week. And so,
yeah. Well, and we've been piloting this. So we have been piloting this with some people, brokers across the country, and it's going really well. I mean, we've gotten great feedback. But you're right. I mean, when this thing launches and people start going crazy putting in loans, we are going to have to make an adjustment and make sure that we're prepared to take on that sort of volume that we know is coming. But listen, we all know, Matt knows that this is coming, that the volume, and so we're spending our time making sure that we'll be prepared for it.
Okay. Cool.
Anything else?
Do you want to just touch on the partner points and stuff we can do with that?
Yep. And you guys can follow up with me if questions come up on the appraisal thing later on. So LO partner points. So what is that? So LO Partner Points is a incentive that we offer our brokers to, use our technology, our tools, our resources, and give the best experience to their borrower possible. By using our stuff, we reward you with these points, and the points do a few things. They, you can redeem those points to get stuff. You can also, by earning these points, it helps with your turn times. So the first thing I want to do, I do want to share my screen here. Let me switch this to, here we go. Let me know if you guys can see it here. Let me know if you can see it.
Yep.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. So the first thing I want you to do, if you log into Ease and scroll down a little bit, there's this thing here. It says turn times, see turn times. What I want you to do is, you can click on that, and you can see there's 3 different, we call this pro rankings. Okay. You're going to come in, and I think you guys are at this Pro Plus category. What Pro Plus means is that you're going to have your turn times are 3 days in initial underwrite, 2 days in conditions, which is super fast, right? Super fast. And to be honest with you, these are, SLA, our turn times. It's usually faster than this, but we put this out there. Now, if you're getting a lot of, now I should take a step back. These pro rankings, this is comprised of a combination of your partner points that you've earned in the previous month and your average number of underwriting touches on your files. So if you're having a ton of underwriting touches, that can hurt your pro ranking and your turn times, and you could actually then earn, I'll say in quotes, your way into Pro Basic, which is a little bit slower turn times, but still fastest in the industry. Now, on the flip side, if you're not using ton of underwriting touches per file and you are earning lots of partner points, you can earn your way up to Pro Elite, which you got 2 days in initial underwrite and 1 day in conditions. So that's where you guys want to earn your way into there if you can, if at all possible. I think the idea is once you got a good system going and you're earning points and you're not having many underwriting touches, you get this Pro Elite status so that you can move your loans even faster through the program. So keep that in mind, and that will be helpful for you guys, as you're doing your loans. Now, how do you let's see here. Redeeming for things. So let me show you how to redeem, and here we go. Redeem for points. That's also an ease here. You say redeem here. Now it's going to say I don't have any points because I'm not a loan officer. But here, so you can earn partner points watching Matt Ishbia's fast break video, watching the 3 points video, all of these things. If you're clear to close in fast amount of time, if you're closing quickly, touches, if you come down to Success Track to the UWM headquarters here, you get 2,000 points for that. Now, what are the well, here, and I'll show you. Here's some other things here. You can go into here in Ease and check this out, how you earn your points, and then you can click here redeem, and it says I don't have any points to redeem. What you can redeem for: thanks and appreciation, closing gifts, buy lunches for offices. Now, if you were to ask me how should you be using your partner points and how should you be redeeming them, sometimes people like to rush their loan if they get into a crunch and have a rush done, or have something extended. I would encourage you, and this is per Matt. He says these points are not designed to be like a bank, where you're keeping 100,000 points and you actually can't. You can roll over 40,000 points per month. But it's not to build. The point isn't to build up these points and hold them. We want you to use them. and we want you to use them and then replenish them. And if you're doing the right things, you'll have no problem replenishing. But we would rather see you use them for things that grow your business. So things that grow your business, what would that be? A good example of that is Success Track. To come down here for a couple days, redeem some points for your flight and hotel, so you don't go out of pocket. You get a free trip out of it. Our Success Track is always free to our brokers. You get to meet your underwriting team here. You get to meet your, all the executives, president and CEO, me, and learn our culture, learn what we do, and learn, how to be better brokers as well. So I've had people come frequently for that. That's something you might want to think about when the time's right, because it really is valuable, and you learn a ton. We have 300 people come down per week, 300 brokers come down per week and stay here with us, and they have a great experience, and they get to meet other professionals in the industry. So that's great. Another thing that we get great feedback on is, and we recommend doing for every file, is a closing gift for your borrower. It's the last thing they're going to remember about their loan file with you is, the couple glasses of wine that were delivered to them, or sounds strange to say, but our cutting board gets great reviews. People love getting that thing, and it's something that people don't typically buy for themselves, but it's a great gift. They have guests over, it becomes a talking piece, gets you referrals. So that's the kind of thing that helps you to build your business. Apparel for your team, to the extent you need UWM sweatshirts and stuff like that, that's things you can have as well. But anyway, those it gives you some ideas on ways to redeem your points. Just be conscious of that. Now, the best way to earn your points is, we encourage our loan officers and brokers to submit loans using our ultimate submission. Now, I know Natalie takes care of a lot of that. Is that term something that you guys are all aware of? Ultimate submission? It's kind of a UWM term. But if it's not, this is the other thing I wanted to share with you. When you're at import, and this is something, again, probably Natalie deals with more than you guys, but these are the 8 items that you can use. And it's in the screen below, you can see. But if you're in a loan and you click underneath the virtual e-close eligibility, it says see more. When you click see more, this is what pops up in your loan. Now, if you execute on 6 of the 8 of those things, you get what's called ultimate submission. You get 2,000 LO partner points for submitting a loan this way. Why do we encourage you to do that? Well, we say it's like playing bumper bowling. It keeps you in line. It keeps your loan going forward. It reduces underwriting touches by doing this, and it will close your loan much faster because it's efficient for our underwriting team. And so it helps move things smoothly and gets you to that pro elite status. So the components of this, these items here, Blank Plus, that's our application system. What's nice about that, and you may have a different, I don't know if you're using, Travis, are you using Blink Plus, or do you have another LOS system that you're normally using?
We're using it, but we have another one too. Yeah. Okay,
so you have another Calyx or something, whatever else you're using. So what's nice with Blink Plus is it's free, right? And you can use it to have put your loans in. You don't have to send it to UWM, so you can use it, have it, put it to another lender if you want. We don't recommend that, but you also can send it to UWM, and it works seamlessly with us. So everything you put in, it goes really easily into ease to have your file put in. Blink Plus is totally branded with your brand, your pictures, your logo. You can also set it up so that when you put the loan in, when your client completes the application, he or she doesn't have to put in liabilities, say, if you want to do that separately, or when you pull credit, you want that to come in. So you can customize it to the way you want to use it. So it's a great piece of a great tool for you guys to explore. We offer live webinars on Blank Plus if you ever wanted to participate. And I think you get, I think it's weekly, so you can catch up with me privately if you want to be a part of that. I can help you sign up. That might be something to learn about. Appraisal Manager, if you schedule your appraisal through our system in Appraisal Manager here, you get this one checked off. Ease Docs, that's origination and state and federal package. Always use that. Our compliance department will be able to. It's fully compliant. Your most protection. So just make sure you're doing that with e-signing. So your borrower's not going to miss any signatures or dates. One-click AUS. Always compare DU with LPA. It increases dramatically your chance of getting an appraisal waiver on your file, and it makes it real easy and highlights in green where your path of least resistance is, so you can choose the system that works best for that file. Processor Assist, that allows our team of 700 people to go out and get your mortgage payoff, condo docs, title work, and homeowners insurance documents, so you're not on the phone all day. Your processor's not on the phone all day. With that, they can work on other things. So it's really handy. All you do is you say, I want this service, and we go ahead and make those calls for you. You can also do it and use this as a safeguard, and you can cancel the service after you sign up if you end up getting a mortgage payoff and don't need it anymore, but you get credit for it. U-Track allows you to put in an email address of your borrower, and where they can get live real-time updates on the loan everywhere it is in the process, time-stamped. Hey, this is your clear to close. This is your appraisal was done. This happened, and it shows like the Domino's truck or whatever going towards its destination. It makes it kind of a cool thing. So I think Natalie's doing some of this again, but just to let you know, doc list, we can go ahead and order verification of income, so we can get pay stubs for your borrower. So you don't have to bother your borrower, going out. Listen, every time you reach out to the borrower, it's you can call that a touch. And I'm sure you want to touch the least amount necessary to get this thing done. We do it for you. We get it electronically, W-2 or pay stubs, and then VOA. So we'll get 60 days of bank account statements for you without having to bother the borrower. So that's nice. CD initial underwrite, one of the biggest problems in the industry time-wise is the appraisal process, right? You got to wait for the appraisal and then, get your CD out and then let your 3-day CD process or the cooling off process take place. And then you close down the road. Lengthens the length of the time for the loan. CD initial underwrite allows you to get your CD out as soon as our senior underwriter approves with conditions. So it's really nice to be able to get that out and let that 3-day cooling off period burn off early. I can get into more detail if you're interested in learning more privately. So those are the 8 things. Do 6 of the 8, you get your 2,000 points. But more than that, if you're doing those 6 of the 8 things, you will have less underwriting touches, and you'll end up with 4,500 partner points per file, and that adds up quickly. You do a few loans a month, and you end up with 4,500 because you're clear to close faster, less underwriting touches, all that stuff. Those points add up. So those are the big things I wanted to share with you. One other final thing I wanted to share is at the bottom of the home screen in Ease, this thing right here, Inside Pass. It's a great way to start your day. It's a 2-minute video usually. It comes out every day, gives you some basic stuff, what's going on in the market, maybe something UWM related for 30 seconds, but it gives you a very quick kind of a thing that helps you start your day and know what's going on. I'm sure you have other things you can use as well, but that's a good one. If you're not aware of it, you may want to check it out. Any questions? I know you got to run to another meeting here.
Yeah, we're going to flip over to the all team, but I don't have any other questions at the moment. Okay. I think if anybody does, they can reach out, individually.
Privately, yeah, that's great. I really appreciate you guys again, letting me participate with you today, and maybe periodically, if there's something important, maybe we can do this again. But I do look forward to working with each and every one of you, helping you guys grow and being in touch. All right. Hope you have a great day,
really
you guys.
Appreciate it.
Wonderful. You too. Thank you so much.
All right, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Goodbye.
Talk to you later. Let's see. Chat.